Good morning, I'm Olivia. Welcome to my Silversneakers Flex Chair Yoga class. Let's get started. Against the back of the chair. 4-minute meditation today, huh? You're going to get the other one maybe probably Friday morning, which will be 5 minutes. Remember, we didn't think we could do 30 squats? We got this. All right. And if you feel like you want to connect with the earth, go ahead and slide out and get the feet on the ground. That's okay too. Or if you're home, you've got some blocks or some books you can put underneath there. Close your eyes. The more we practice this stillness, the faster we can drop into this, is what I have discovered. It's always a chance to acknowledge what just went down this morning at your house and put it behind you for right now. Before you open your eyes, let the corners of your mouth drop in a little bit of a smile, just reminding your soul to be happy. How blessed we are, how fortunate you are. Eyes open. Let's move out to the edge of the seat. Sit bones are right underneath you, and if they're not sure they are, we're going to kind of work around that first. So tuck the tailbone underneath you. Roll to the tip of the sit bones. Maybe roll to the front of the sit bones and lift the heart of it. And then exhale, scoop and roll back. Come up nice and tall. Lift the heart. Maybe roll to the top front of the sit bones a little and lift the heart so you get that little front body stretch. One more time. And rolling up. And the last, we find the very tip of the sit bones. If you want to roll back one more time and then come up nice and tall. And when you're on the tip of the sit bones, you're as tall as you can be. Crown of the head reaching to the ceiling. And I'm going to say put just an ever so slight tuck in so the crown of the head is reaching and not the forehead. Reach the fingers down towards the earth. Yeah, like you're dripping off water right there. Nice and tall. Close your eyes one more time. And imagine you are standing in your happy place, wherever that is. Or you're seated in your happy place. I'm going to the beach. I'll be right back. And fingertips up to the shoulders. Let's rotate the shoulders around. Such a gorgeous morning. One more. All right, and then we're going to take one to the front, touch the elbows, tuck the chin. And behind the ears, lift the head. And then tuck the chin. And then lift the head. And again. And lift the head. All right, extend the arms out. Now you can take this with your hands on your hips or the shoulders or out. I have walked my feet out just a little bit to give myself a little broader base. And when I go to the right, I'm sure to keep the left sit bone pressed down. And when I go to the left, I'm sure to keep the right pressed down. And again. 2 more. Well, good morning. I have a place right up here in the front for you. Yeah, right. All right, we're going to leave that right arm up there, followed by the left. Squeeze the heel of the hand, the fingertips together, and bring them right down all the way. Hinge at the hip, come into this airplane pose. So you're looking about 3 feet in front. And while you're here, you probably noticed you've rolled to the front of the sit bones. What I want you to do is see if you can put the sit bones back on the chair. So drop the tailbone, and then bring the heart forward here. And you are in this perfectly straight back. You should feel that low back kind of opening up when you do that. Left hand crosses over, and I'm going to swing that right arm out to the side and up. And again. And one more time. All right, hand on the chair. Let's take the other hand on the block. Same thing on the other side. Swing it down and up. Again. And one more. All right, let's reach into chair pose. We're going to do the same thing. You're going to put the sit bones back on the chair, lift the heart, and reach to me. Drop your shoulders. Reach through these little fingers, and that'll keep the shoulder coming down or pressing down on your back. Deep breath in. Now we've got this big beach ball. I'm going to take my feet wider. I'm going to go over to one side, and then I'm going to drop forward a little bit and come up to the other side. Same thing. You can grab your head if you need to, or extend the arms. It's up to you. It's great core work, but if you're not ready for it, go ahead and lower the hands, all right? Like, oh my gosh. All right, circle the hands back down to the thighs, and let's go around. Maybe a little bit deeper down. Switch directions. And again. I just feel like this is getting all my parts. All right. Lift your feet in. Right knee up. Deep breath in. Exhale. Roll back towards the seat. Maybe touch it, maybe not. I'm going to use the weight of my leg to pull me forward. Exhale. Scoop in the belly. Round back. Maybe touch the seat, maybe not, but press that heel out, let it pull you forward here. And again. Pull forward. Drop that foot down, deep breath in. I'm going to cross that left hand over and take this arc and use this, right hand for a support there. Open wide, both feet on the ground, and twist, and hold, and then come back. Lift up on that left leg. Exhale back. Inhale, extend, toe to the ceiling. And again. So you're using your core muscles here as well. And out. And one more time. And out. Let it drop down. I'm going to use my left hand over. Arm over for a little support right there, a little balance. Going to ground me. All right, both feet on the ground. Reach and turn to that left wall. Dropping your shoulders. Yeah, nice. All right, both arms up over your head. We forward fold. Halfway rise, heart comes forward. And while you're here, put the sit bones back on the chair. So push back into them. Bring the heart forward. Exhale, release back down. I'm going to push off and round the spine all the way back up. You've got like a beach ball right here in front. Shove it to me as you scoop the belly and roll back. Nice and tall. Forward fold. Halfway rise. Put the sit bones back on the chair. Heart comes forward into chair pose. Reach up. Roll back. All the way up and down one more time. Look toward the earth. Halfway rise. Put the sit bones back. It's like you're going to open up that low back right there. Bring the heart forward. All right, we reach up. Tuck the tailbone. And all the way up and down. All right, just some seated cat and cow. Deep breath in. Exhale, scoop and roll back. Now separate those shoulder blades there as you do that. And then again, inhale. Exhale. Expand the rib cage. Shrink the rib cage. One more time. Expand it. And shrink it. Walk your feet together and deep breath in. We're going to stand up. Get them underneath you. You can use the chair if you need to, or your thighs. We're going to stand up. Here we go. Reach to the ceiling. Squeeze the elbows inward. Reach high. And then let them float down. All right. Round to the back. Grab a drink of water. We shall shake out. Downward facing dog first. Oh no, I'm blind. We're going to stay in mountain pose first. Heels under the sit bones. Yeah. And shoulders on that wall behind you. Soften the knees to do that. Yeah, yeah. Maybe sink into the knees like you're sliding down the wall. Yeah, and rise right back up. Just notice the difference in your calf muscles. I have one that's a little tighter than the other, and I notice that when I sink down, like, oh yeah, I feel that stretch in one, but not in the other. And again. One more time. Sink. Okay, from here, we're going to come into that hinge airplane pose. Soften the knees again. again, almost like you're bowing. Come right back up. Let's take the hands in front, slide down that wall, shoulders are back, yeah, yeah, yeah. And then we hinge. So I'm not coming into chair pose, I'm gonna keep my shoulders on the wall behind me here. Reach forward, stretch, and back, and hinge. Soft knees when you do this, bring that heart towards the chair. One more time, now stay here. I'm gonna take my left hand down, I'm gonna circle that right arm back. My back is nice and straight, and then if you find balance, which you probably will, reach that left hand forward to me. Nice and tall. All right, both arms up, deep breath in. And we go the other way, same thing. Slide into this, drop that hand, reach off to the left, and then reach that right hand over the chair if you find that balance. Both hips, both knees facing the front. Look and see that that's happened. And you haven't turned. Keep all parts of your feet on the ground. Keep knees facing the front of facing the chair. Deep breath in. And now we're going to go back to downward facing dog. Step on back. And then try a couple of different things. Sink into the left knee and push the right sit bone back. And then sink into the right knee and push that left sit bone back. That ought to take a nice stretch into your back. Yeah. And then back with both knees bent. Bring the heart forward. And then release, and then round the spine, tuck the tailbone. And then just come into your beautiful downward facing dog. Belly in, you're going to breathe into the back ribs. How lovely is that? Deep breath. Taking the gaze over the chair, step that right foot in, and let's keep that left foot right back where it was. We're going to come away from the chair. If you need it, bring it back to you. Just still in mountain pose right here. I'm going to take my feet a little bit wider, maybe about, of course, if you're not right here, you don't know how wide the blocks are, but about block width apart right here. All right, deep breath in to roll up on the toe. And hold this for a moment. And then as you sink back in, we add this little twist. You can drop the hand to the chair. Let's see, that's the left hand on the chair. Let's see. I don't know, Mary. I don't know. Deep breath in, rise back up. We're going to do the very same thing. Drop the left hand to the chair, reach the right hand back. And again, back to downward facing dog. Step on back. Breathe. Take a moment to stretch. Take a breath. And we're going to step the left foot in. Both feet flat on the ground here first. The knees are straight. They're just not locked, right? Nice and tall, mountain pose. Once again, should feel a little bit of a stretch in the front of this right leg. Roll up, deep breath in. And then add this twist. Did I roll back down? I can't remember. I think I stayed. Did I stay up? Deep breath in. And hold this twist. One more time. Stretching through that foot. Little balance right here, right? And stretching back. All right, windmill that arm back to front, back to downward facing dog. Back. Bring the hands back to the thigh muscles. Reverse swan dive all the way back up. Deep breath in. Come right smack down the center. Halfway rise. And then circle sweep, come into that chair pose. Just sink the hips way back. All the way up. Lovely. And down. Let's come around to the right side of the chair. And we're going to hold on to the chair and put the feet right underneath the knees. And sometimes we tend to do this, right? So I want you to put them right underneath your knees so you look like a tabletop, not a kid slide. All right. All right. So cat and cow right here. Bring the heart forward. And then exhale, tuck the tailbone. And again, bring it forward and tuck the tailbone. One more time. And forward. All right, then I want you to tuck your chin towards the right shoulder, like you're looking back to see if you can find your tail. All right? And then we'll go the other way. See if you can find your tail, if indeed you had one. And back over. I'm going to walk my feet together a little bit closer. So I'm going to put my right foot underneath me. I'm going to slide that left foot back. and catch the ground with my toe. All right, finding some balance here. You may stay right here, bring the heart forward, or if you want to practice a little plank position, slide the other foot out. Now I want you to be sure the shoulders are right over the wrists, right? Now let the heart come forward. You're going to want to look back towards the toes. I want you to look over the chair and turn that tailbone to the heels. All right, step one foot back in, step the other foot back in, reverse swan dive all the way back up. Come down, we're going to shake the wrists out. And we're going to go the other side. Not that it makes a difference, but we're going to do it on the other side too. All right, so a cat and cow first. Hands, this is also what's crucial, especially if you're going to do plank position, you're going to put the shoulders right over the wrists. Now if it gives your wrist trouble, then don't do it. It's okay, all right? Jackie, there you go. Move forward just a little bit there. Yep, you think you are, but you needed to move forward just a hair. Okay, here we go, cat and cow, deep breath. Exhale, start in the tailbone, round. Oh, that low back is going to open up, and thank you for that. And one more. Okay, come back to that flat back. Slide that right foot out. Firm grip on the chair. Bring the heart forward. You're going to look over the right side of the chair, and should you choose to come into plank position, you slide that foot out. Nothing moves in the upper body. Now I want you to resist the urge to look back towards your toes. Look forward and then turn that tailbone towards your heels. What? Yeah. Nice, nice, nice. Deep breath in. All right, step one foot in, step the other foot in, back to that tabletop. And these are what I call shoulder or scapular push-ups. So what I want you to do is you're going to sink the heart towards the chair and feel those shoulder blades come together. And then you're going to push away from the chair and dome the back, right? So you sink the heart down, keeping the arms as straight as you can, and then push away. Again, sink down and push away. One more time. Sink down and push away. All right, take your feet comfortably apart here. I'm going to release that left hand that's closest to me, I think, right? And send it over the right side of the chair. Yep, you feel those core muscles fire on when you do that, right? Deep breath. And put that one back down. We're going to take the other arm now. So lighten up on the chair. Send it forward over the right side of the chair. Thumb to the ceiling. My knees are soft. Deep breath. Ooh, that back is working, huh? All right, both hands on the chair. Bend the knees, tuck the tailbone, push off the chair and round back up. Stay there so nobody gets dizzy, holding on to the chair if you need to. Whoa! All right, let's get a drink of water. Come on back. Wide standing mountain pose. Nice and tall. And reach up into star pose. Drop your shoulders. Yeah. Okay, both hands are going to come over to that left thigh. You're going to send that, right thigh. You're going to send the hips all the way back to the back. Looking towards the earth, crown of the head stretching forward to me, and the tailbone stretching back. Kind of a one-legged squat. Look over that right shoulder. So we add a little bit of a twist in the neck there. Look back to the earth, come right back up, push up nice and slow. Ooh, muscles of independence, huh? Start pose, drop your shoulders. Thin front to back, deep breath, and we go the other way. Send that tailbone right straight back. It's almost like you're bowing. The crown of the head stretches forward to me, the tailbone to the back, you're looking right down at the earth towards the chair, and then turn the gaze looking to that left wall. So look over your left shoulder while you're down there. You're firing that leg on, right? Breathe. Come right back up. Just turn that right toe to the right wall. Deep breath in, and land in warrior two. Press the knuckles or the little fingers back. Open the chest. Lift the heart. And then I'm going to grab my thumb right back at my tailbone, Bring the hands over to the left hip, which is going to incline my body ever so slightly here, right? Look down towards the earth. Maybe look over that left shoulder. And we're going to release the arms into side angle. Lovely. You're already there, right? Beautiful. Nice hinge at the hip. So I'm not coming over here. I've got this straight back, and just a little hinge at my hip has taken me into side angle here. Let that hand float towards the side of your face, maybe. Yeah. Using the chair if you need to is just fine. Circle sweep. We bring it right back to warrior two. Lovely. I'm going to sink a little bit deeper and rise up a little bit higher than warrior two. All right, so let that knee go in the direction of the toe, and then rise up. We're going to straighten it a little bit because we're going to find that perfect warrior two in one moment. Really working that leg. All right, here we go. And now land in warrior two, where you think knee is right over the ankle. And then check and be sure it is. How'd you do? Okay. Back leg is straight. Beautiful. We go the other way, both arms up. And we're going to drop that left hand down. You can come to the chair, the leg, or you can slide it into your back right pocket. Reach a little bit higher. Remember, everything comes from mountain pose, so that collarbones are nice and broad as you reach up. This bind that we've got going here, if you've got in the back pocket, allows for more space in the lungs, so take that deep breath. All right, both arms back up. How's that leg in front feeling? Okay? Hands together. Push forward, a little stretch across the back. And I'm going to turn both toes to the front and open the arms wide. Press the elbows back. Open the chest, tailbone to the ground. All right, let's go the other way. And we come out. So that knees, I have to work at this leg all the time. So I have to keep that baby toe edge of my foot pressing into the ground. I'm going to bring mine forward just a little bit. Palms to the back. We're going to grab that thumb once again. And then hinging at the hip, slide that over towards your left seat, towards your right glute there. Yeah, so nice straight line, yeah? Crown of the head. Let's roll the shoulder back. Get it out of the way. All right, looking down towards the toes. And then we're going to release the arms. Come into side angle, right to the ceiling. Yes, nice. And then extended angle. That hand floats towards the side of the face. Beautiful. Breathing deep. One more breath. Come right back. Both arms up. Tailbone. Get that tailbone to the earth now, because we tend to stay in this position, right? So lift up on that left hip and drop that right hip so that pelvis is parallel to the earth. You drop that back hand. Chair, leg, or back pocket. Up to you. Nice deep breath in. One more. All right, open this out. All right. Once we're going to inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, sink into that knee. Inhale, we straighten it just a little bit. Let's try not to straighten it all the way. Just sort of want to stay kind of right in the middle there. And exhale. Okay. Exhale. Shoulders on that wall behind you. And out. All right, here we go. We're going to find our warrior two. Knee right over the ankle, wherever you think. Check and see if it is. I love to do that. All right, press the knuckles back. Let's take these arms right like this. Yeah, press the elbows back. Turn the toe to the front. Reach to the ceiling. And exhale. Don't hit your face. We're going to take a couple of sunflowers just to sort of release the legs and the back. Send the hips back as you hinge at the hip. And again, all the way up. And find their way to the chair, back to downward facing dog. Any shaking out, any movements you need, go ahead and do it. I bet you do need some. Breathing deep. One more breath. All right, bend the knees, hands back on the thighs. We're going to reverse swan dive. Into our little vinyasa, forward fold, right straight down the center, halfway rise, and reverse swan dive all the way back up. All Okay, grab a drink of water. Okay. Triangle pose. Let's see if we can get into this twisted triangle. Okay, so around the right side of the chair, I'm going to put my left foot right there at the chair, between the front leg and the back leg of the chair. Okay? Stepping back. Now, you have got the chair here if you need it. We're going to turn everything to the right wall and extend the arms out as if we were in triangle pose. If you need that chair, go ahead and drop your left hand to it and use it. Please do. Okay? Otherwise, triangle pose. We're going to slide forward to me as you let the hips push back and windmill the arms. There's the chair. Use it if you need to. Anyway, I'm looking right down towards my toes first, and you may stay looking there if you'd like, or look to the right wall, or maybe take the gaze to the ceiling. Now this front leg has got an ever so slight bend to it, right? You don't let that knee lock out. Deep breath. Let's just circle that arm around one time. So bring the shoulders parallel to the earth. Reach to me. See if you can get right back up there again. Pushing the hips back a little further will give you a little deeper stretch in that front inner thigh. Let's do that one more time. Come forward. Here comes that great stretch in the hamstring as you reach forward and all the way back up. Get the shoulders on the wall behind you. Looks fabulous. Okay, so now we're going to lower it down. I'm going to bring that back foot in just a little bit and maybe move that chair in so I can put my right hand on the chair. Okay. So twisted triangle pose. It's a wonderful posture, but it's a challenge. So I'm going to begin to move my left hand towards the left side of the chair, maybe towards the back of the chair, but I've got a firm grip on the chair here. The crown of the head is still coming forward to me, so I'm not turning my torso over here. The crown of the head is still coming forward. My body is lined up with that front leg, but look to that left wall. Twisted triangle. Lovely. Very, very nice. All right, sink into that front knee. Push off. Feet in, feet together, whatever works for you. Deep breath, forward fold. Halfway rise. Let's take that hands into that airplane pose. So the palms to the ground, knuckles to the ceiling, and then we're going to come forward. Take a deep breath in and reach in. Exhale, push back, just like we did in the beginning. Try to get those shoulders back on that wall behind you. Yeah. And push. So let's try to pass through chair pose and get the shoulders back on that wall. So coming upright, even more. And one more. Come upright. Shoulders back, shoulders back. Reach to the ceiling. All right, we take the other side. So that right foot comes between, in the middle of those two legs. And we're going to step back on the left foot. Everything turns to the left wall. Reach forward and back. Now you're going to use that right hand on the chair if you need it. Please do. You want to come around to the side of the chair. So step your right foot here. Right there. Right foot. That's okay. Up a little more. Up a little more. Up a little more. Okay. And then your left one's back in, right where it is. Okay. You can step it back more if you'd like. Okay. See, watch her. Because it's hard to watch me, because, yeah. Here we go. Arms out. Triangle pose. Lovely. So you're going to reach that right hand to me, Holly. Reach your right hand to me. But if you need that chair, you're going to drop it down to the chair. I'm going to slide forward to me and windmill the arms. Using that chair right there with your right hand if you need it. Now you let that left arm float as skyward as you're comfortable. Look to the left wall. Maybe turn the gaze towards the ceiling. It's up to you. Now as we drop this arm down, parallel the shoulders to the earth. Reach forward to me. Ooh, a great stretch in the back of that right leg. And it comes right back up. See if you can land in that triangle pose once again. Again, try not to look back at me. I want you to keep everything in alignment. If you look back to me, you're going to crook that neck back, or that's not the right word. Wrench that neck. I don't know. One more time. Shoulders come parallel. You reach out, reach out, reach out to me. And then all the way back and up. Okay, now we're going to come down again, and you're going to bring that left hand on the chair. I'm going to tuck that chair in. I'm going to readjust my back foot so I have both hands on the chair, but my body is still going over this leg in front. So I'm not turning the body over the chair. It's still staying over that leg. Now, I'm going to begin to move my right hand towards the right side of the chair, maybe up the chair, maybe to the back of the chair where that handle is, and then I'm going to turn and look towards that right wall. Micro bend in that front leg. You should feel a nice twist in the body here as you do this. Wow. Wow, really nice. You feeling that in the front leg? Mm-hmm. Yes? Okay, great. Belly in. Find length in the spine. Stretch the crown of the head. Stretch the heart forward to me. Think of that image. All right, I'm going to bend that front knee up nice and tall. Push back, push forward, whatever you need to do. We take a deep breath in. Forward fold. Halfway rise. Okay, let's come into airplane pose, and then from here we're going to come into that, it's another version of chair pose, but I'm upright here. My shoulders are back, so it's a little easier version. Airplane pose, reach back, hinge at the hip, and then come into chair pose, but you're upright. Shoulders back, everyone. Yeah, see here? I'm not hinged. Unhinge, shoulders back. One more time. Working the legs today, huh? And come right back up again, shoulders back. If you need to rise up a little bit to do that, that's okay. Pressing the arms back. Yeah, drop them down behind. Now straightening the legs. Take this beautiful chest expansion. Drop the tailbone underneath you. And release. Shake out. All right, grab a drink of water. I've been standing upright chatting a long time. Let's sit back down. I love when she says that. I know.
That's so funny.
I'm looking out the window. We were supposed to sell a snowblower today at 10 o'clock, and I think she's a no-show. I go on down the list. All right, edge of your seat. Let's lift up on that right foot. And then point the toe down. And you may be getting a fine stretch in the front of the leg just as you are. But if you want to tuck that underneath. Now if you have shoes on, it's difficult to do. I get it. And then press the shoestrings or the top of the foot towards the earth. All right. Nice stretch in the front part of the leg there. All right, let's take it the other way. Heel in front, toe to the ceiling. Getting a nice stretch in the calf muscle. And then with that straight spine, we're just going to hinge forward. And that means you're going to put a little bend in that front knee. Bringing the heart forward to me. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's where I'm feeling it. Yeah, once you do that, you really will. All right, go ahead and release down. Push off that left thigh, round the spine. Come on back up. Let's bring that other foot in and bring it all the way up, whatever you're comfortable to, as high as you can. Maybe over to the shoulder if that feels better. Cross. Okay, we're going to drop that toe down, and then I'm going to grab hold and see if I can tuck it underneath. I know everybody can't do that, but work where you're comfortable. And sit upright, pressing the top of the foot into, you really don't have to press it, just let it lay there too. It's cramping on me today. All right, let's go the other way. Heel on the ground, toe to the ceiling, extend that spine nice and tall. You're going to put this little micro bend in that front leg, and here's where we hinge. Lead with the heart. Bring the heart forward to me. And then just as we did earlier, see if you can sort of put the sit bones back on the chair, but bring the heart forward. So you open that low back space up. And then release down. And roll back up. Deep breath in, reach forward. Exhale. I'm going to roll the tailbone underneath me and Peel that arm back like you're reaching behind. So move back towards the back of the chair. Circle sweep, you sit up nice and tall. Exhale, scoop in the belly, roll back. See if you can find your way back to that chair. I'm not necessarily, but I'm working towards it, right? And again, same thing. Navel towards the spine, reach back. You're trying to reach that behind you there. Come right back up. And one more time. Reach back. And all the way up. Cross the arms over. Stretch across the shoulder blades. All right. Let's lift up on that leg and let's get this stretch in here. I need to do this today as well. So toe stays flexed. Remember, you can support the knee or open it up. Press that low back forward. Sit nice and tall. Maybe hinge a little bit at the hip. Forward fold, whatever is accessible to you. And of course, if you've been told not to do that, go ahead and drop that foot down to the ground. That's okay too. Today, I think we'll turn away from this. So I'm going to take my right hand right there at my instep and add this little rotation to it. Two birds with one stone here, huh? To the front, extend that leg out, both hands on the seat, point the elbows to the back, just push into the cushion and lift the heart. I'm going to say lift the heart because I don't want you to drop the head back. Lift your heart. Squeeze the shoulder blades inward, let them slide down towards your tailbone. All right, other side. Again, maybe this is a leg that you're not supposed to do that on. You decide. Keeping that foot flexed, you can support it and you can open it. Press that low back forward, maybe a little hinge. Now we add that little rotation right there. And hand behind. More breath. All right, on to the front. Hold on to the chair, the heart. And let's just try this today. Drop that toe down, and if you're feeling good and balanced, go ahead and slide the other leg out. But my toes are on the ground, so I've got 10 toes on the ground, all right, and my heel. Now, if you have shoes on, that's tough to do. You may want to lift. Just the same, just again, lifting the heart. Don't let the head fall back. I want you to squeeze the shoulder blades inward. Maybe turn the shoulder heads towards the back wall. A nice reverse plank. All right, really nice. Take the feet wide. We're going to round first over this great big beach ball. So you're going to pull that navel towards your spine. Come to the front of the knees. Stay right there. Take a deep breath in. Maybe sink a little bit deeper, and then we're going to roll the spine right back up. Walk the feet out a little bit wider. Knees are right over the hip. Let's see, knees are over the ankles. Yeah. And then we're going to hinge at the hip this time. So lead with the heart coming forward. A little inner thigh stretch. Now, while you're here, let's just try this. I'm going to take the right hand over to the left. Drop that right shoulder and look to the left wall. Decide how deep you want to take this. You should feel a little inner thigh stretch. That right knee is staying over the right ankle. Come back to the center. Still in this position. Yes, check. All right, left hand comes over. Drop that left shoulder underneath the right shoulder. Bring that belly in. Maybe even look over the right shoulder. And back to the right. Aren't human beings amazing? Huh? Tuck the tailbone around, back up. Wonder if you did. We're done. Push on back to the back. Oh yeah. Any stretch you didn't get, like you feel like you need to get, let's do that. And you know what? I'm going to get my 4-minute meditation going, so we can tap into that today. Kurt, there he is. Okay. All right, we all set 4 minutes. Don't worry, I've got you on the clock. So this is a time when you just sort of chill out and not worry about what's to come. Okay.
Here we go.
Mindful of your breath. Mindful of those thoughts that pass through. And be sure they do just pass through as you breathe them gone. Begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. Bring the hands together at your heart. Eyes open, soft gaze. There is joy and movement, but there is surely peace in the stillness. Remembering a heart at peace shall give life to the whole body. Namaste.
Namaste.
All right. Great work. Great work. How's that feel?